The Global Latin Factor Podcast.
Welcome you and all to another episode of the Global Latin Factor Podcast, where we talk about Latino everything. That's right. And today, another very special episode because we have a very special person here in the house. Very, very nice person, by the way. You're going to know all about that here. I'm going to do a quick intro about her. We have a bilingual artist, model, manager, video vixen, singer, TV, radio host, and personality. She's done promotions before. She's been published in multiple magazines in California, Texas, and Louisiana. And she's also done some acting and more. We have in the house, Mandy Red.
What's up?
What's
Thank you
up,
for
Mandy
having
Red?
me, Crispin.
You're welcome. Welcome to the podcast. Thank you for being here. How was your drive?
It was good.
Did you drive? Or the other drive?
I finished my makeup in the car.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Good thing that he drove and you did
Yeah.
it. Okay, so I have a couple questions. We're going to go ahead and start off with Preguntas al Chile. You've been watching
Preguntas al
the
Chile.
podcast, so you know a little bit of what it consists of. Ready?
A little bit.
Tacos o tortas?
Tacos.
Okay.
Tacos.
Corn tortilla or flour tortilla?
Flour. And I like them fresh and fluffy.
Do you know how to make them?
I used to make them with my mom, but
Really?
yeah.
You
we
lost
used to,
practice?
We used to do that. Yeah,
That's
I
pretty
lost
cool.
practice. But
That's
yeah,
pretty
those
cool.
are my favorite.
Awesome. Gorditas o sopes?
Sopes.
Sopes? Are you sure?
Yes,
little doubt in
I'm
there.
sure. I'm sure.
Okay. All right, I'm going to change this one. Jarritos o Fanta?
Jarrito.
Yeah, what flavor?
The tamarindo.
Yeah, good choice.
Yes.
Great choice.
Yeah.
Agua de horchata, Jamaica o tamarindo?
Let's do Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Mhm.
Team Jamaica all day. Salsa verde, salsa roja.
Whichever is hotter.
Really?
Yes.
You like spicy
I
like that?
love hot, and I
Yes.
like it to where it, like, burns my ears.
got you.
Like, yeah.
Doesn't it taste a whole lot better with picante?
With the spicy, right?
Even if it's good, it just makes it.
that much better.
Yep.
I agree.
I say
I
that to
agree.
people like, oh no, you putting picante because it's not good. No, it's good, but I just want it to be extra good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Menudo o pozole?
Neither.
Really?
No.
Oh, you are vegan.
I am, but I'll take a caldo. Even before I was vegan.
Yeah.
I never liked really pozole or menudo. Y'all don't get on me for that, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something I never really.
So you like a caldo, or used to like a caldo de puerco or something like that. Now like a veggie caldo, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Caldo all day, every day.
That's what's up. You know, my mom makes me some pozole, but she makes it with like mushrooms and other stuff.
Really?
I like pozole.
Yeah.
So she kind of converts it to
So
like a vegan. Because I don't eat meat either. It's been about
Okay.
5 years or so. We hope that you are enjoying the episode. Thank you very much. Make sure you go and subscribe. Hit the bell so you can get more episodes and a lot more content for Latinos. Thank you very much. And now, back to the podcast.
Yeah.
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 She makes it pretty, it's really good. I like
I
pozole.
love mushrooms. So you say mushroom, I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
my ear gets big.
I don't know exactly the recipe, but she gets down and it's freaking delicious. Especially
Okay.
right now in the holidays. Oof,
Yes.
so good. Still,
I
swaggy still
I
enjoy.
could tell.
I still enjoy pozole till this day, even though I don't eat meat anymore. Okay, ready? Ready? Churros or flan?
Flan.
Okay. Valentina, Tapatio, Cholula sauce.
Say it again.
Valentina, Tapatio, or Cholula sauce.
Oh, you don't have Tabasco on there, right?
No, hey, but it's a good option. You like
I
Tabasco
like
better?
Tabasco.
Really? Like the
but
regular original one? Because they do have different
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
The chipotle and the green one too.
The regular one.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good choice too. And we're going to include Tabasco starting now. Because you're the second person that said that. So I need
Really?
to add it in there. Okay. Your paleta flavor, do you like the mango, the piña, the elote, the little popsicles, the candies? They're covered with chile. Which ones do you like?
The watermelon.
The watermelon,
Yeah.
sandía.
Yeah.
And the conchitas, the pastries, do you like the brown ones, the white ones, or the pink ones?
Of course, I'm a girl. I'm gonna pick that pink one.
gonna pick the pink ones?
Yes.
I mean, the white ones, it could be neutral.
True.
That's true. Okay, when you hear the word Latino or Latina, what first pops into mind?
Fiestas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if anybody, like, do you prefer to be called Latina? Do you identify as Latina? Do you care if anybody says you're a Latina? Or do you prefer being Mexican American or anything like that?
I honestly, I mean, I feel like we're Latinos, so yeah. I mean, we're all human at the end of the day.
True. True.
But if somebody's gonna categorize me, I don't mind them calling me Latino or Latina.
So we had the last interview we released, and she was explaining to us how, like, you can put me in whatever, but I'm gonna pick whatever I decide I want to, right? Like, it's okay for you to call me whatever, but that wouldn't be I'll allow you to call me this, but I'm gonna be like a person at the end of the day,
A
right?
human.
Or if I
Yeah.
choose to, because the last person we had was Boricua and Mexican, so she identifies herself as that. So, I mean, to each their own.
Yeah.
Right.
To each their own.
So I asked you a couple questions, see if you had any questions in mind, but you said I do a great job
You
at what I do. So she said, you know what? I'm pretty sure he'll take care of it. So I got you. Let's start with a question you keep avoiding, Mandy Red. The name, Mandy Red. Of course.
You said I keep
understand.
avoiding.
So the last time that I asked you this question, you didn't answer it all the way. So you read the hair, obviously.
The hair.
So first of all, let's go back to the time you started in 2014. How did you decide to come up with the name? How was that conversation like?
Well, at the time my hair was red.
At that time, your hair was red when you were modeling.
When I was modeling, and obviously I don't think I've ever exposed my actual name, but it's Amanda.
I kind of got
I'm
that.
pretty sure it's
Yeah.
self-explanatory. My mom would call me Mandy growing up and stuff.
Gotcha.
So I don't know, Mandy Red just kind of like flowed, and we just kind of stuck with that ever since.
Yeah.
Even when I had like blonde hair, and
Yep.
even when I had purple hair,
Yep.
I still kept it to Mandy Red. So it just kind of.
So you see her with a blonde, is not Mandy blonde, Mandy blue, Mandy purple. It's Mandy Red, regardless.
Yeah.
And that's awesome because you have made a name for yourself with that name. I mean, there's a lot of recognition wherever you go, whether it's here, Houston, and I know you've been traveling Oklahoma and different places.
Yeah.
They recognize the Mandy Red name.
Yeah,
so it's
and
pretty
I
cool.
think we kind of stuck with it just for the branding of everything.
Yeah, it's been working for
yeah.
you, definitely, for sure.
Thank you.
So in 2014, as I mentioned just a second ago, you started modeling, inspired by your brother that liked oldies, lowrider oldies.
Yes.
So is that how you
yes.
got into modeling?
Yeah. Growing up, my brother was really into like the whole lowrider lifestyle. He used to do like the little toy cars, you know, the ones
Gotcha.
that you build and stuff. He used to dress like with the Dickies and all that. So, yeah, I was definitely inspired by him. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I'm not mistaken, he's no longer here, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's no longer here. So, when I went into the modeling, it was more as a tribute
Gotcha.
to him, because I actually got invited out from Texas Lowrider magazine back in
Yes.
the day.
Joe Arena.
Joe Arenas, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I thought it was a really cool opportunity, and I don't know. I think I'm kind of getting a little bit emotional because I don't know. I don't think I've ever really been asked that completely,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was definitely something that I did to dive in to kind of remembering him, because a lot of times when we lose people,
Right.
we might try to, you know, shun the fact that they're not here with us
I got you.
anymore. So it was a way to kind of celebrate remembering him.
Yeah. I'm sorry for your loss, by the way,
Yeah.
but it's awesome that you're paying tribute that you wanted to do the modeling, and not only just because they found you on Instagram or wherever, and then just thought it would be kind of cool to do, but it's a deeper meaning, which I don't understand. I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of people who don't understand why certain ladies get into modeling, but I feel like yours was more deeper than that, as far as just start posing for pictures and learning how to take a picture,
Right.
That's awesome.
Thank
Okay,
you.
and then about that time is the same time the Microphone Killer put you in a track, right?
Yeah.
So how did that conversation come to be?
I actually ran into him at a lowrider car show, and they were doing like I guess like filming for one of his music videos, and he just spotted me and he was like, "Hey, do you want to be in my video?" I'm like, sure. I've never been in a music video before.
He just randomly spotted you where? At a car show?
It was at a car show.
At a car show,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
So that was the first time I ever came into contact with my Microphone Killer. Yeah, and then I was in his, I don't even remember what the name of that video was, but yeah, that was my first time.
Did you write your own verse? How long did it take you? You can be honest with me because I know how the recording process goes.
Yeah, you mean whenever we did our
did
first
the
song?
recording, yeah.
Yeah, well, after the whole appearance in his video,
Yeah.
he we got to conversating and everything, and we decided to do some music together because I was telling him I want to do some music, but I've never been in a studio or nothing like that. So
Gotcha.
he's like, let's go. I got the studio, and he made me write it. He's like, here's the beat. And I just went
Show you
home.
how to catch the beat.
He was teaching me about the whole like the verse, where the verse starts and where the verse ends, and
where the hook goes
and all. Because
Gotcha.
I didn't know. I didn't really know. And yeah, so I don't even know if I did it like on where the hook or the verse goes. If you listen to it,
if the producer was good, sometimes they can just adjust it a little.
Adjust
But
it.
you can hear it being offbeat or not. And
Yeah.
if I don't recall, I heard the song and
it was called
good.
Take This Pain Away.
Yeah.
So that's the first one I ever recorded. And I was like, are you sure? Do we need to change it? Like, and he's like, no. And that's something I do respect about Microphone Killer. He's about, hey, like, let's put it out. Don't overthink it. He taught me not to overthink it, which, I mean, I think there has to be a little bit of balance, but he does.
Yeah.
He
Like you do have to think.
Instilled that in me as well.
But you do have to think about the way and how you put it out. But you can't sit on it forever and having all your thoughts in the back of your head like creep in.
Otherwise,
like,
I would have
never
put it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like, no, we're gonna just put it out. This is your first
I
one.
say pull the trigger a lot. I don't know why. I don't shoot any guns anymore. But I say pull the trigger. You just gotta.
Russ has a song about that. I don't know if you heard it.
No.
Pull the trigger, and he's talking the same exact thing. Just do it.
See what happens.
Yeah.
That's true. Awesome.
And
So
get better as you go. You know.
How long did it take for the recording process? Because I know once you don't know the first time, it's intimidating. The microphone, your voice, you got to get the vocals right. Did it take a minute? Well, you're a natural. Let me find out you were just really good off the bat.
I don't feel like it took that long. I mean, I feel like we had like a
Ladies
regular.
and gentlemen, she was a natural. I don't know if you know this.
Like maybe, I don't know, like we had the studio for like an hour or two, so we
bad.
knocked it out.
To knock out a song?
Yeah.
For your first time, your first song?
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's what's up. Okay, so your dad plays the guitar, and was he doing it professionally, or was he here locally? Did he play guitar?
Not professionally. He just did it at the house with us. He's
Really?
a natural musician, but you know, he just does it for himself and for the family. And
He never did any gigs or anything like that?
Not that I know of. I know he had friends in Mexico where they, you know, they actually did perform and stuff like that. I don't even know who exactly they were, but he had friends, but he never really, you know, went
Have you
out
ever
and
asked him,
done
though?
it himself.
I love to ask my mom, my dad, some certain things. Not maybe too crazy, but like, did you ever do that, or what is that? You know what I mean? Respectfully,
Yeah.
but I just like want to know, like, did you do it? And I know all kinds of stuff about my gigs and my dad. Well, not gigs, but jobs or my mom and things like that. And I just love to learn.
Not that I know of.
No?
I need to ask him specifically, but no, not that I know of. He always kind of just did it, you know, as his hobby. Like that's his passion to do.
You know what's crazy though? Because they say like kids are molded, and you don't necessarily really pay attention. I don't have any kids, but it's obvious to me as how kids like are sponges to certain things, right? Because maybe you didn't realize that you were catching on certain things that he was doing as he was playing and things like that. But it's crazy how it works out, you know?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's trippy. But that's dope.
Yeah, I remember, I mean, as you say that, I remember watching a video where I was maybe like 3 years old, and he used to have like the little speaker, the little sound. He used to like to do all that. So he had recorded me, and I was like singing. I think I was singing La Bamba.
La Bamba?
Yeah.
That's dope.
So I was little singing that. I didn't even know how to say the words. But yeah, definitely now that you say that, I could totally see that.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. So music was on your path eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have an EDM. Actually, sorry, let me go back to your last question. The next question. I've seen two things. So either you have an EP or you have a full album coming up. So which one is it? Because I seen both. So I'm like, is she doing an EP or is she doing an album?
Okay, so I think we are still kind of in the air completely how we're gonna do it. We do have singles kind of lined up, so we're still trying to decide if we're gonna just do them as singles or just go ahead and create like an EP to go with it. But I think EP would be, I don't think we're gonna do album first. If anything, we'll do the EP.
Yeah, with the attention span being so short, EPs to build up is just, I think it'll be the way to go. And I think I seen Cheddar was the one that told me or mentioned that he talked to George Lopez, the one from DSR. He told him, like, you know, do singles, a bunch of singles, and then do EPs. Which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and even speaking about Russ, I get a lot of my, stuff from Russ, but he was talking about how he just puts out singles. That's literally all he does, is just doing singles to, give that single like the most promotion at a time, which kind of made sense to me. So that's why we're kind of like in limbo about it, but I think we're gonna,
it's whatever you want to make it to. Once you think about the strategy, then it's up to you to whatever you want to do. But consistency definitely is something that people enjoy, especially with musicians. Music moving so fast.
Yeah.
And then that song you did with the video that did well for you, the one with this little Uzi Vert, the little stupid kick. Sorry, not your stupid kick. I was saying just so freaking. That song itself is crazy to me. How that's a song. First of all,
I never heard the whole song.
It's not a song.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a song, but it's not a song. Like structurally, like how you know about Hook's verse and stuff, it's not a freaking song. But
it's like a TikTok.
But it's a song. And it's trippy to me that but anyways.
Are you talking about the one that I did at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium?
Yeah. I wasn't calling you your kick stupid.
No,
I'm just saying
no,
it's
I'm
funny how they doing that thing now, those viral, which it works.
Yeah.
But that song itself is so quick that I didn't realize that it's not even a whole. I heard the song.
Yeah.
And some kids asked for it on a gig, and I'm like, we played it for them, like, and then we were listening and watching them, and I'm like, this is not a song.
Really?
This is not a freaking song. But they were doing all that kick thing with the dancing thing, and I'm like, I guess.
That's what I keep hearing about a lot of the music that gets like, how do you call it, like popular on TikTok, that a lot of times people just know that little piece and they don't really know the rest of the song.
Nope.
So you're definitely like
the
backing that up right now.
The Oh No song.
Which one?
The Oh No song. Oh No.
Oh, yeah.
No. That song was, a lot of people don't realize there's a video out about that song. And the artist is from Colorado.
Yeah.
And he's Latino. It was a sample from a sample from a sample to what he came up with to, making what it is.
Yeah.
But TikTok is where it's at now. It used to be YouTube for videos, new music, and now I think it's moving to TikTok. It's been moving to TikTok for some time, where people find just the sound and they like it. Like yours would be, and I know you've been posting a lot, but that song, we'll talk about it here in a little bit. That, just find the right, man, it'll go.
Okay.
Make sure whenever you distribute, wherever distributor you use, man, make sure they have all the platforms.
Yeah.
Because they take those sounds and it's so helpful instead of trying to find the freaking song somewhere and try to put in the sound, you know what I mean? It's just easier for them to find it and share it.
Just find it. Yeah, definitely.
And then you also have another single which you perform, but it hasn't been really released, Atracción Letal.
Yes, you know about it.
Of course I know about it. I know everything. Just
I know,
everything.
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know everything, but I like to dive into the things that on interviews that you talked about. When is that one coming out? Atracción Letal.
We're thinking about February, since it's kind of like a lovey-dovey type song. So it's called Atracción Letal. So it's basically like that attraction with somebody, like
lethal attraction.
Yeah, like it's there. Like you don't even have to say nothing. Like it's like there. Like y'all know what's up. So we're probably gonna do that one first.
And how did that song come about? Is it the same producer you work for the song we're gonna talk here in a little bit?
Yes.
Y'all need to stay tuned in because we're gonna talk about that song here in a little bit. That's doing big things for her. But yeah, was it the same producer?
Same producer.
From Monterrey?
He's from Monterrey.
See that? I know everything. She doesn't know that I know everything.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right, so I can't wait. So you're already thinking of shooting the video? Want to wait it to get warmer? Because right now it's kind of cold.
Yeah. We have a lot of ideas, kind of what we're gonna do with that one. It's gonna be a very bubbly type, lovey type
Gotcha.
feel to
And
it,
prophecy,
candy and stuff like
prophecy, you
that.
doing? Aldo is gonna be doing the video.
Either
50-50?
or 50-50,
Or
yeah,
collabo?
yeah, probably collab, because prophecy, he's on his stuff, but Aldo as well.
Oh, yeah.
He shot some of our videos, but we're still deciding on that.
That's cool. Rock, paper, scissors. Best way to decide something very crucial. I think it's the best way to decide things, honestly. Okay, so you had a very nice EDM song, which was with Just Beats, OMG, and Shockwave a while back. 2016, you were mentioning,
I think
but
we
you
were
can
saying
find it on YouTube.
2016.
Whatever happened to that song? I thought it was pretty good as far as the EDM song.
Yeah.
Was it not for your project, or was something that you work with Just Beats?
Well, actually, we have the video that we started shooting years ago,
Yeah.
and recently this year we finished it up. We just have a couple of little adjustments to it.
Gotcha.
So we're actually going to do the video for it. That one I've actually took it under my wing as kind of like a personal project, only because of what she talks about in there. And I say she because, my artist, Mandy Red, she talks about setting yourself free. And just throughout the years, there's just been like a lot of like epiphanies and stuff like that. So
Gotcha.
if you look at the video, you're going to see how it kind of correlates with that, setting yourself free.
I see I don't know where you're filming it, but I see like a beach vibe type with white, things like that. Real nice, cool, pleasant vibe, and kind of like in the wind. It's freaking awesome, that song. I was playing it last night after a gig, and because I remember that song was out, and then you used it on one of your videos for, I think it was a reel or something. I'm like, I remember that song.
Yes.
So that's cool that you're doing a video for it. That's so dope.
Yeah.
And it shows you versatility, because that is an EDM song. That is not like a hip hop song that you are doing vocals and singing something. It's not like what is it called, addictive, but it's not the other one either. It's not like Atracción Letal either.
Right.
So your versatility that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
How you able to do that?
Yeah, I that's something that I definitely would like to continue doing, not putting myself in the box. EDM, I want to do like everything, like to country, to like we have some stuff with the Afro beats with French and English and Spanish as well coming out. But yeah, I'm trying to be global, worldwide, because I feel like music is its own language.
It is. And then
it's a universal
you had to change it. Just look at Pitbull. When he went Mr. Worldwide, and he didn't just stay to where Mr. 305.
Right.
And then that changed him to go worldwide.
Yeah.
And he only spits 12 bars and maybe a hook, and then he uses a lot of samples for our Latino songs that we already are accustomed to.
Right.
So it just makes a lot of sense. So
Yeah.
That's pretty dope that you're doing that. I can't wait to hear the rest of your projects for sure. So, have you conquered your fear yet?
My fear.
Yeah. You remember that, how do you?
Every time I get in front of that camera, I'm conquering it.
So you did an article with AWOL, and one of the questions
With
they
AWOL.
asked was with Yvette Todia. Shout out to Miss Todia.
Shout out to AWOL.
And one of the questions they asked, what is your fear? And one of them was said, or like as far as your fear, and to see what's on the other side. That was your answer.
Yeah.
You conquer it? You still conquering? You move in that direction? You think you do?
I think it's a decision that I make every single day to, what's holding you back? What's holding you back? That's the only thing that can hold you back. So if that's what you want to do it.
Right.
Just do it. Because at the end of the day, like, we don't want to be on our last day here and be like, dang, I should have did that. I should have did that.
It was, I think it was Les Brown that has this thing, like a motivational type of speech. He's a motivational speaker. And he talks about, imagine you're on your deathbed and you have all your dreams, all the things you wanted to do just looking at you. It's like, we came to you. You could have made this real, but now we're going to die with you. Like, oh.
Yes.
Or like how the cemetery is the wealthiest place in the world.
I've heard
because
of that one.
all those I
That
heard
makes
years
you
ago.
think.
But it makes you think.
Definitely.
Yeah, it makes you think as to Why not? Let's see. Let's see what's on the other side.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Let's see if you can pull the trigger and see what happens on the other side. So that's awesome that you're keep working and
Thank
keep
you.
just every day facing to see what's going on. Let's do it.
Definitely,
That's
definitely.
awesome.
And I think by facing those fears, a
Yeah.
lot of times when you face them, you notice on the other side there's a lot of blessings that come, so
And a lot of
anybody out there,
yeah.
if y'all have something and y'all scared, do it. Even if your voice is shaking, go and do it. Like, go and do it.
Anytime you want to make a point to the camera and do motivation, because I know you do your motivation a minute. Please don't let me stop you. Go in.
Oh,
Go
yeah,
in full
okay.
motivational mode and just tell them.
Yeah.
For real. Don't let me stop you. So you did a video with Mr. Aldo, and 24 hours you did a video a long time ago. It was one of your first video on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You went way, way, way back. Okay.
If it's in online, it's rare that I miss it, and maybe just the search is hard, or maybe your name wasn't included. That's the reason why I didn't find it. But if it's there, I will find it.
Yes.
So how was that process? How did that process go? It was like a video you did in 24 hours, right?
A music video.
It was it a music video?
It was a music video.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, we had somebody else who we were working with on that as well, and we actually challenged ourselves. Well, it was an artist, and he wrote it, and he recorded and everything, and
Right.
we shot the video in 24 hours.
Dang.
So that was like it was just kind of like a little challenge. That
Was
we
there
did,
any
but
sleep?
No.
No sleep. That's
No
straight
s-
at 24 hours.
No sleep. No sleep.
Have you ever been awake for 48 hours? Man, it hurts.
I have.
Your body starts trembling. Like there's a
Well-
reason why you require sleep.
Well, I don't know if my body hurt. Maybe I haven't been awake for 48 hours.
No, you'll know if you're awake
Yeah,
for 48
okay, no,
hours.
maybe I haven't experienced that because I don't remember my body hurting. Like
You'll
that.
know you'll be awake for 48 hours. You know if I'm gonna be around the right. Your body starts doing things.
Really?
Yes,
What
if
did you
you're awake.
experience?
Things like you can't help but just be fatigue and trying to close your eyes and just lay out like straight up, and then
yeah.
your body starts doing weird stuff, which is understandable why they recommend to get some sleep at least. I don't know about the
Yeah.
full 8. Right now I've been getting my 8, but usually it's necessary, super necessary to get a
Yeah.
good night rest and make your place where you rest your head really nice, because
Right.
man, you need your
You
sleep.
got to recharge. I do believe in that.
But it's crazy
Take
that
care of yourself.
y'all did a video in 24 hours and y'all were able to do. That's crazy. Do you keep a count of how many videos you done a cameo for? Have y'all done a list of? I know you've done a lot, and it has to be. No way, there's not in the hundreds of videos.
I tried
Uh-huh.
when I started remembering. I kind of started trying to, every time they would send me a video that I was in, I try to put it on a playlist. So I need to go look at that number. But I still don't think that those are all the videos that I've done.
What was the last number at that time?
I honestly don't even remember. I just kind of put them in the playlist because
What would Mr. Aldo say? How many you think? Close to 100? Easily? Yeah?
Easily,
That's crazy.
yeah.
So she's been on a video vixen for easily over 100 here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And she's worked with different artists. You worked with Little Boosie, Mo 3, before he passed away.
Yes.
Louis the Great, Moneybag Yo, one of the videos. Yellow
Yeah.
BC, FYM, Lucci, Don Chief. That's just a few that I saw. But there's a
Yeah.
whole lot more.
yeah.
Dang. That's
Yeah.
crazy. You're
A
highly
whole- a
required on
whole-
videos.
A whole journey, yeah.
Why you think they like you so much as far as, putting you on the video? Because you, not only that, but you also help push that artist whenever the video is out, right? You don't have to.
Definitely.
Technically, you don't have to. They
Yeah.
pay you for whatever, but it says a lot about you whenever you have the numbers and you're still willing to push it. Whether
Right.
it's included in the package, I don't know, but at the end of the
Yeah.
day, it's still pretty cool that you you push it for them too.
Definitely,
So-
definitely. I like to, it doesn't all. I don't necessarily say it comes with, the package, but I like to go over and beyond. Like where I can, where that comes from here.
Yeah.
And I see all the work that goes into just being an artist or being, going for it. Like we're talking about fears and just going for it. Like the rest that I do, it comes from here because I respect that. So
So you
I like to
you
show
do
love.
it from the heart. She was pointing at her heart. Sorry for the ones in
Right here.
audio. That you want to, because you respect the work and
Right.
everything that goes into it to try to do that, because you don't know if they're being facing their fears too. So
Definitely.
as a bonus, you also include pushing their video whenever
Right.
it's released, which is pretty dope. And I think that's one of the reasons. I don't know if it is. I'm not speaking for the artist, but it shows a lot as far as being booked for over 100 videos. You know,
Yeah.
it
I mean,
does
I'm
say a
sure it
lot.
has a little bit to do with that
Yeah.
too. So,
Well, and then you're versatile in the looks though, because a lot of the times you either red hair, you're blonde, you're purple. You know, you're being very sexual. Sometimes you're not. You're being
yeah.
crazy, psychotic, and then some other ones you're being very chill, and you know. So
Yeah.
I mean, versatility. You know, I heard people say your name of kind of making fun a little bit of you being on the videos, but like, damn, she hustling out there. Like, it's not her fault she's getting booked. Tell all
Yeah.
these artists ask them why they like her so much,
Yeah.
and obviously you have to be professional because
Right.
if you're not professional, they're not gonna like you working with
Right.
you. If you're a terrible person, why would anybody want to deal with anybody like that?
Right.
So there's a bunch of things that I feel the reason why you've been booked consistently. Of course, you're pleasant to work with. Again, the additional stuff and then the versatility. So,
Thank you. Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
Do you remember your first video? Was that the 24-hour one or was it a different one?
The very first video had to have been with Microphone Killer.
It was the very first
yeah.
video.
Yeah. That was
That's
my
cool.
first video. It was like unofficial, but yeah, that was my first video.
Yeah. Did you know what you was doing? Did you feel awkward? Or how did you feel for your first one?
I don't know. Something about when that camera comes on, I'm just kind of like, just capture it. Like, just capture it. So I just kind of, I don't know. It's just like a thing that I kind of get into.
Did you already know that whenever the first video was shot that you needed to capture it, or did it grow with time of you doing it?
Well, I kind of learned it with the photos. With the photos, because I don't know, like, cameras have a way of picking up like a certain energy. So if you feel like unconfident, it's gonna pick it up. Like, if you know it or not, or if you are like trying to, whatever feeling you're trying to put out, like, put it on like 1,000 and that camera's gonna capture it. I don't know, it's like weird. It has a way of capturing the energy. So
I heard of stuff like that, and not only this the post itself, but what else is within you as far as what you're putting out that the camera's capturing. So that's pretty interesting to
definitely,
know.
and I see that. So I think I kind of learned it from doing the pictures.
And then when the camera rolls for a video, it's just automatic at that time. You already knew what time
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
pretty
just
dope.
kind of applied the same.
Yeah. Why do you want to inspire people for, like, one of your goals is to inspire people, spread love, peace, healing. I mean, all those are obvious, right? But everybody has their own reason why they would want to,
Right.
whether something happened with their life, whether it just comes from the heart and that's just the way you are. Where does it come from to be your goal to inspire peace, love, and everything?
Well, I've personally gone through a lot of stuff myself, kind of getting myself out of that. I know that if I've gone through it, other people have gone through certain things or something similar. So, there were people who helped me or put out good positive messages that helped me, and that definitely helped me get out of certain, dark places.
Gotcha.
To where that's my way of giving back. Like, we've already gone through, so like I was talking to Kane earlier today about that we've already gone through so much stuff in this world, like stuff with each other or stuff that is even out of our hands. Like, why make it harder on each other? Like, we're all here today together. Like, we should be kind to each other. We should help each other out, because we all have the same emotions. We all have the same human emotions,
Right.
fear, sadness, anger, So why don't we help each other?
Yeah.
That's just something I truly believe in.
That's pretty cool. And then by the things that we've been through, you're referring to the pandemic and just different stuff that happens in humanity in general? Is that what you're referring to?
It can be that, or just applied to anything, anything, deaths, sicknesses, just, you can literally apply to anything, like drugs or something that happened to you when you were little, trauma, so many things. You can apply to anything, really.
I mentioned this before, that I think the reason why we don't care so much anymore look after each other. Of course, there's you can name a dozen things, but I think one of the more primary things is when we came up as human society, I think it was very beneficial for us to take care of each other, right? Because there was only so many of us, right? There was only maybe 20, 30 of us, right? So it was beneficial for all of us to cooperate with each other and help, bring the human population to wherever it needs to. But now there's 8 billion people. I think some of that feeling went away where like there's 8 billion. 1 billion goes away. I mean, it sounds messed up, but it kind of gives you, for me, it gives me that feeling. And I'm like, there's 7 billion more. What's 1 billion if it disappears? And that's sad.
Yeah.
But still, it's just crazy to me that we don't. I like that message because it's true. Once we're here, we should be able to cooperate. But it's crazy that all those factors and different things like that, and not everybody goes into that journey to try to use those things to get you out of a place and pay it forward with giving the same thing back, giving good energy, giving good messages, giving all that stuff.
Yeah, I feel like there's already that is already taken care of. Like we need to add on to that anymore. Like wherever we can, I like to make somebody feel good, make somebody because we always hear like, oh, like ugly comments towards people. Like we don't need to add on to that. Like,
how do you deal with those people there? Because TikTok and every video, every platform will be every platform, right? People where they get some kind of gut that they can comment stuff like that. So how do you deal with those? For me, like at least on our TikTok, any comments that I don't like, it's too easy now for me. It's like, whatever, dog. You don't need to be here.
To delete?
But I delete them.
You delete the whole person?
No, just the comment. Was like, you're not even making point to everything they were saying. Like,
yeah.
I
usually just I just delete it if I don't like what it, or if I don't like the connotation that it's coming to. I just kind of just delete it. I don't really focus on it too much or waste my breath trying to be like.
And sometimes I feel empathy. And sometimes I feel empathy for those people. Like, damn, what kind of day did you have today, or what happened that you're, and I feel them to a point to where I've been super like negative in the sense of feeling weird as I'm looking through stuff online, and I'll be like, I wanted to say something, but it stops me. The rational part of me, like, no, you can't be doing that. Right. Stop. But then I just wonder, damn, is it really going that bad for them? A little bit of empathy towards them.
I definitely can see that. And actually, you're bringing that up. There's I don't know if you've heard of the book, The 4 Agreements.
I actually just bought the book.
Yes.
Yeah. Authors that I interview, a Salvadoran and a Mexican, told me about that video. I just got it. I haven't read it, but I have it.
And that's one of my favorite books in there. And one of the agreements is don't take anything personal.
Yeah.
So don't take anything personal. Whatever they have going, what's that phrase? Hurt people.
Yeah, that's true.
So they're obviously hurting. And when you kind of can see past, the action that they're doing and can see where the real issue's coming from, it's easier to kind of give them compassion. It
is. But you're right. Don't be weird online. Be kind. Because you'll be deleted. Your comment will be deleted quickly. You'll never find your comment ever. Unless you screenshot it, you weirdo.
Crisp.
What? It's true. It will be deleted. Okay, what is so what's the most important thing you learned on YouTube? I know you're a big believer in looking into YouTube because everything's pretty much there. What is one of the things you learned that you really like?
Oh man, YouTube and Amazon are my best friends. YouTube, I actually started learning how to model from YouTube.
Are you serious? For real?
When I barely started modeling, I looked that up. So literally everything, how to sing, how to anything, how to do my hair, how to dye my hair, like.
So you do it yourself?
I do my own hair.
Really?
Well, I have my friend. She helped me do the braids, but I know how to do it myself. Too, I do hers, like we do each other's, but we look all that up. Whatever you want to learn how to do, YouTube, guys.
See, Carlos, he was trying to give me a hard time about the lighting because I set up earlier and the lighting was nowhere near close. Yeah. I'm like, bro, I just look it up on YouTube. He said, you take a lighting course. I watch a couple of YouTube videos. Yeah. I'm messing with him. He knows what he's doing. But I'll be like, it is on YouTube, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, anything. You can look anything up on there.
Absolutely. So anything important, though, that you learn? So pretty much everything that you've done up to this point as far as learning it's been from YouTube, like
Pretty
the modeling,
much,
the singing, and things
yeah.
like that.
Even I mean,
That's
even
crazy.
like the music industry and all that.
Yeah.
Like you can find a lot of information, like deep information. It's all there. You just
It's
gotta
all
look for it.
there.
You literally just gotta look for it.
Yeah, it is true.
Yeah.
Okay, so erotic ENT, is that the the
Erratic.
modern? How do you say it?
Erratic.
Erratic.
Yeah.
The Mexican accent. Erratic ENT. Is that the label, the modeling agency, or what is it?
It's pretty much our label that we started
Mm-hmm.
when we started doing everything, and that is like the umbrella for the modeling and for the music as well. And it's erratic. It's ERATIK.
Erratic. Erratic.
Erratic.
What does it
And
mean?
so it means like non-predictable, right? Unpredictable. So that's why.
But
we
is that the
kinda-
same spelling? Because I was trying to Google it, I couldn't find it. It is not the same spelling, right?
erratic?
It's not. They changed it up. The K,
Is
right?
it different? Oh, okay. Well, I thought that's how you spelled it because I've been spelling it like that all this
When
time.
do you find out you sent a text with the wrong spelling? So, okay. And who came up with it? Is that you and Aldo?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
came up with
Aldo,
that.
he's my business partner, Aldo
Yes.
Manuel.
He's
so-
over here behind the scenes, by the way.
Yes.
Y'all
Shout
see,
out
y'all
to
see
Aldo.
footage. That's pretty cool, though, that y'all were able to make that, and it started becoming an umbrella to house not only the modeling, but the music, because you still do modeling. You
Right.
travel, they take you out places and model still,
It's
right?
literally the name is unpredictable. So whatever, like, it's just creation,
Gotcha.
creation. Whatever goes under that, like, it goes.
I like that.
Yeah.
You and Bad Bone had done or was sitting around in one of your posts that it looked like it was a podcast setting, but I don't know if y'all were the ones interviewing. It looked like y'all were the ones that were interviewing. Were y'all doing something like that?
Myself.
I think y'all were. I think y'all were
Bad
talking
Bone.
to a reggaetonero.
Ese loco.
I think so.
Yeah.
And y'all were kind of interviewing him a little bit. So I didn't know if y'all were starting to dive into podcasting or y'all had something or you off the cuff.
Well, that was our first attempt of doing kind of a podcast.
Gotcha.
Me and my Bad Bone, shout out to Miss Bad Bone.
What's up, Bad Bone?
We've actually talked about doing some podcasts, but more on like different topics, not necessarily interviewing like artists or anything like that. But that particular one that you're talking about, she was interviewing Ese Loco and myself.
Yeah, I think hers probably will be related to energies
Definitely.
and you know deeper understanding of why we're here and why we're really not this. We're just a happening.
Yes,
So-
definitely. That's kind of in the works. We're been talking about that for
Exclusive.
a good little while. So yes, so you catch on to everything. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like any question you're gonna overlook it. But
I'm very curious. I'm very meticulous to certain things. I'm like, what are they planning? But if you need some assistance, let me know. I know how to do a podcast. I don't know if you know this, but I can put
I
one together.
noticed. I
Put one
noticed.
together like that.
Okay,
But
definitely. Well, we know where to go to.
yeah, and then I'll send you some
Definitely, yeah.
YouTube videos that show me how to do,
See,
like how to distribute and different things like that. You mean you got the cameraman already, so
yeah.
and yeah, whenever y'all ready,
Yeah.
let me know.
Okay, I'll definitely hit you up. Cause even my daughter,
Yeah,
myself and her have talked about. There's been like a lot of conversations that we've had. You know, just like heart to heart and real stuff.
how old is she? If you don't mind me asking.
She's 17. She
So she's
turned
17?
17 in October.
And y'all had to
So-
have, y'all have some real hard, deep conversation.
Yeah, so we're like, we definitely should be sharing this with everybody just because
Really?
it's like real stuff, and she's a teenager and
I'm surprised you have a teenager daughter.
yeah, she's a teenager.
I think if I don't know if you ever brought her to any cars or anything, but I might have seen pictures of her when she was way smaller.
She was little. I think she was actually in my the first parade that we did for Cinco de Mayo with Joe Arenas. She was like little. She was like 7.
It's probably where I seen it. But that was
She's
years
like-
ago.
yeah,
You
yeah.
realize the thing. You know what I realized the other day? I have an epiphany too, right?
What's that?
That for me, it feels like time's passing by faster. But then I capture and realize for somebody that's young, maybe that's not the case. Maybe for me, because I'm getting older, I had my birthday not that long ago. I'm like, maybe it's getting faster for me because I'm getting older and I see what's going to happen eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, even though sometimes you're driving to a destination, it takes long to get there because of the anticipations. The opposite when you want to avoid something, which is the freaking death. So it's quicker.
I
don't
could.
know. So I thought about that. I'm like, damn, maybe it's not everybody that thinks time's flying.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me.
Well, I know whenever we were little, didn't time used to be, they used to take 15 minutes and used to seem like forever.
Forever.
Right? Like.
And now 15 minutes, like, dang, already 15 minutes?
Like,
Dang,
I
TikTok.
just blinked.
I know. Damn, you TikTok.
Yes.
I think it is. I think it's the understanding or timing is related to how we feel as far as our age. That just maybe me. Okay, so now, Calentura. Okay, Carlos, I need this one on the camera. If you're a DJ everywhere, if you're listening to it right now, you need to go and check out and find a song called Calentura by Mandy Red. Calentura by Mandy Red. Go grab it. It's a great freaking song. It's a real nice vibe song. We're going to insert a little bitty clip, small clip, so YouTube don't flag us. But y'all need to check this video out because it's amazing. It was a producer from Monterrey, right? And what's his name?
His name is Alex Rod.
Alex Rowe.
Yeah.
And he's the one that came out with the song. How did the song come to be? How did the Calentura birth?
Calentura. Before we do that, can I
Absolutely.
I
What
have
you
a
got?
special gift for you.
What?
Speaking of Calentura.
What? I'm out of comment
I
on a story on Instagram, and that's how it came to be.
So I brought you a little gift,
What?
and when you open it, you just open it here. But
okay.
that's
You want me
for
to open it now?
you. You can open it. Yeah, there's some takis,
worm or nothing.
some takis in there,
Oh.
and then I brought you
Look.
the sign poster.
Oh yeah. Look at
And
that.
I see that you have stickers. I don't know if there's enough stickers.
We'll
I mean, enough room.
We'll find room. Some
But
need to
here's
be
the
retired.
Calentura sticker as well. So
So this is freaking awesome. Oh, and it has a little message to Crispin. Con mucho amor. And it has X's O's. And it has the Calentura Mamis where you can find it
Calentura
at. This is first about marketing 101. You can't find this nowhere. And it has a message which she really believes in as far as, and I heard about it before, and it's true. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. And it's true. I mean, and some of the ingredients are very interesting.
you're gonna read off the ingredients.
Calentura mami 100%, spicy 100%, caliente 100%, bebesota 100%, sexy 100%, picosa definitely 100%. What? Percentage daily value may vary based on bonita, tóxica, cabrona, and chingona. I don't know how I'm gonna fit on this one, but maybe I'll turn into a.
So there's a warning if you eat those. Those are just the warning signs.
Okay. So take it easy. Man, this is freaking amazing that you do this like this. Where'd the idea come from to do something like this?
Well, my business partner Aldo, Emmanuel, he actually knows somebody who does a lot of different gifts and stuff like that, treats. So we were like, why don't we do one, with the song?
This is going on the bumper on my car.
And here's your sticker.
I'm just
You
kidding.
have
It's not gonna
room.
It's not gonna go on the bumper. Oh, this is the sticker, by the way.
There's plenty of bumpers on there.
I was trying to reenact the Selena scene with a sign that says this bumper was pulled by the bus of Mandy Red. Oh, look at that. Stickers too. Oh, we'll find room for it. We'll definitely find room for it.
Awesome.
So Calentura, how was
Yes.
the birth? It was awesome that your homie does this. It's freaking amazing. And hey, there's real stuff in there, by the way.
Yes,
It's not a
some real
gimmick.
takis.
Real takis in there.
Yeah.
I like picoso stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
So Calentura, the birth of Calentura. So if you've heard the song, so basically what she's talking about is basically, just running into people who that's all they want. They just have a little bit of calentura. They just want to have a little bit of fun and learning how to spot that, Yes.
I got you.
They're not trying to do nothing serious with you, but papi lo que tú tienes se llama calentura. Which, if that's like your route to go for it. But
In other words, you're just a burro in primavera. You're just a donkey in springtime. That's all.
yeah.
You don't have no love for that person and anything. You just have a calentura.
Yeah.
You get checked. The video, A1. You have other merch though for this. So this
I
is one of the
do.
other ones that you
This
have.
is one of the new ones, and this has Papi Lo Que Tu Tienes, se llama Calentura.
Ooh, nice.
This one's available in this color and also like kind of like a baby blue color as well.
I'm gonna have to cop the baby blue one.
Yes, yes. And then I have this one, which has I guess the cover, the art cover.
Which pictured by Mr. Aldo.
Yeah, shout out to Aldo. He's the one who took the picture. He even he turned it into kind of like a
cover with nice graphics and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's he be getting down on the graphics.
And here's the black one.
The creativeness. No, it's nice.
And then here's this one. This is one of my new ones, and this one says Calentura Mami, and it has the arrow pointing up to yourself.
And the crown.
So I'm a huge believer in like affirmations.
I got you.
So this is kind of like an affirmation, crowning yourself as the Calentura Mami that you are, because I always say that Calentura Mami energy comes from within.
Okay. And the Calentura Mamis, if you didn't know, is Olivia de Alba, Leslie Souley, Vanessa Langoria or Nessa, Yvette Todia, Miss Misty Marie from Houston. And Bad Bone, Ginger. And I think even Chana Lee was one time Calentura Mami at one point. Oh, she did something for you.
Yeah, she actually performed on stage with me.
Yeah,
Miss Chana Lee.
she was officially one too?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
How can one become a Calentura Mami?
Well, like I said, Calentura Mami energy comes from within. Okay. So anybody's a Calentura Mami. If that's what you want to be, tap into that energy because she is inside of you. Or Calentura Papi.
You started doing Calentura Papis too. And what does it take to be a Calentura Papi?
Yeah, so I mean that's basically, anybody can, but as far as like performing with me or anything like that, show me what you got. Let me know that you're interested. I'm always open to, giving people opportunities.
So I don't know if she knows, but I was kind of already performed with her a little bit as a hype man. So
yes.
I kind of sorry Calentura Papi. I mean, I'm already here and there been called Papi once.
Is this your hint? He's like...
I'm just saying, I did perform. We did perform together.
Okay, Crispin,
kinda.
I'm gonna keep you in mind for real.
No, but I'm saying we already did. It's already done deal. Even though she didn't know, I was already done. I was already in.
You already tapped in.
I'm just saying, I get in there. Okay, what else you have? That's all the merchandise you have?
Yeah, that's all the merch that I have on
Okay,
me.
and the song, was it written by you, co-written? Of course, he produced it, but how did it work? He's from Monterrey, and you're here.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of emailing back and forth.
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth, WhatsApp.
Really?
It was a how do you call it, like co-writing?
Yeah, co-writing.
Spanish is not necessarily my first language, but it took me a really long time to find a producer like for me.
Gotcha.
It seems like, I don't know, we kind of speak like on another level. It's kind of weird, but I feel like he kind of understands the energy that I'm trying to say. So yeah, kind of.
That's dope. So with it not being your dominant language with Spanish, and then be able to do a Spanish track, which kind of has a little bit of a urban reggaeton vibe, and it's pretty dope. That's crazy that you're able to do that. You know, and if I'm not mistaken, you're even doing something in a different language.
Yes.
French.
I have something in French.
The Romance languages. They call the Romance languages, which is pretty much the Latin languages, which is Latin, French, Portuguese, and Spanish, and French. So that's pretty cool. So is it? Have you already recorded it, or are you kind of like still working on recording it?
Yeah, we already recorded it. It's
Really?
already. We have not shot the video for it yet, but yeah.
That's on the works too.
Yeah.
Okay, back to Calentura.
Yes.
So finally, I get the final product, and it's good. And you've been doing a lot of different things with it. You did a fire video with Bad Bone. You did a lyrics video, which is different than all the lyric videos that you've seen, which you're there doing different poses, and the lyrics are scrolling through. And then you just recently did a dance video to it, which is just released yesterday.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, definitely we've been trying to push it through different content and stuff like that. Like you said, the fire dance that was done by Bad Bone. And then we did the lyric video, which Aldo, he shot that one, and it's basically like the slow-mo. It's kind of like a picture moving in slow motion with the words, with the lyric video. And then last night we released the official dance video. So.
Official dance video. That's dope. What other plans do you have for it? I mean, of course, you already have all kinds of crazy stuff going on here, but what else are you planning to or you're working on for it? Are you going to work it a little bit more?
Yeah, definitely till the end of the year. And then I think we're going to start working on Atracción Letal.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's, I mean, we're obviously going to continue pushing it. We still have like a behind the scenes video that we have not released to that one.
Really?
As well.
Ooh.
Yeah, we have a behind the scenes. So
I want to see.
Yeah. Look at you.
When is it coming out?
Ready.
When is it coming out?
I think we're trying to schedule them out like in 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, so in 3 weeks, so
Yes.
this is going to be released in 3 to 4 weeks too. So about the time it's releasing,
Yeah.
you're going to be able to see that.
The behind the scenes.
The behind the scenes for Calentura. And again, if you are a DJ listening to this, go grab Calentura by Mandy Red. Look it up on all platforms now, right?
It's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Or if you even filming a video, a TikTok, a reel, whatever, find the sound and you'll be able to find Mandy Red's song. So go get it.
Calentura.
Right now.
Right now.
So you had said that you were working with a major artist. Am I able to say who it is or who I think it might be? I don't know. Maybe I might think.
I'll let you guess.
But if I guess wrong, will you correct me?
I'll think about it.
You had mentioned something about Brown Boy. Is that the one or is that different? Was it Brown Boy?
He's another one. He's
Okay.
another one that we.
Are you ready to tell us yet, or is it really super secret that you're not able to?
Yeah, we're not ready to say.
You're not ready to?
Yet. Yeah, y'all stay tuned. Not that way, but Brown Boy, we do have something in the works with Brown Boy as well.
So there's another major artist that she's working with that she
Yes.
won't tell us.
Yes.
But we'll respect it if that's what you want to do. But it's cool. I can't wait to see it whenever it's out. Is it a different song or what is
It's
it?
another song.
It's another song.
Completely different song.
With a big artist?
Yeah, it's a pretty
Really big?
artist, Yeah.
Nice. Oh man, we'll respect it.
Yes. I have to sit on my hands and stuff, and because I want to say, but I can't. Not right
Just know that Mandy Red's working with a huge artist, and we know about that she's working with a big artist. That's all. But you be on the lookout. Go follow her so you can find out who it is. And I can't wait. I'll make sure I share. I'm like, I should have guessed. But I know one of the bigger artists, or Brown Boy's pretty big too. Okay, so
definitely.
you are part
Very humble
of
guy,
the.
too.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I say he's a very humble guy too.
Nice.
He's
Yeah.
definitely.
So you were part of the We Lit Wednesdays, the Lit Committee with Accomplice, Channel E, Mac 10. I believe there's Priscilla also on
Priscilla
KNON
J.
now.
Yes.
Correct?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday, 4 to 6 p.m. Y'all tune in. We Lit Wednesday. You guys can download the app KNON Now, or you can log online. It's knonnow.org. So
Yeah. And you have also a segment that you do, the Mandy's Minute. What does that consist of?
yes, Mandy's Minute. It's a minute per hour that we just take a minute and just spread love and spread positivity. That was actually Accomplice's idea, because he kind of, like you mentioned with my social media, he kind of saw that and he's like, let's use that minute and let's spread love and positivity, and I'm all for it. So
Yeah, it's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, shout
Just
out
need
to
a couple of graphics and
Accomplice.
stuff like that, but it's freaking dope. The fact that, but I'm gonna time you though. Next time I tune in, I'm gonna be like,
oh my gosh,
stopwatch.
You're like, that was 59 seconds.
57 seconds. Oh, that was 1:03, Mandy. You said a minute. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm sure you check out the segment. And what is the feedback as far as that minute for anybody, or have you heard anything back as far as, I think everybody needs motivation here and there as far as going through life and things like that.
Yeah, we've actually been getting a lot of good feedback from
That's
it.
cool.
He has a lot of people hitting up in our page, our We Lit Wednesday page, that they like it, or like, oh, I needed to hear that, or even kind of like our intern, our Miss Priscilla J.
Gotcha.
She's like, gets really excited. She's like, she tunes in and she's like, I just really love it, because I found a lot of things that you've said that kind of, she was able to apply. So we're getting a lot of good feedback on that.
That's
so.
awesome. But you're not new to KNON. You've been on KNON before in a few shows. How many shows were you on KNON with?
My first show was I don't even remember what year. I want to say 2014, but that was on the Fuego Fridays with Alex O'Nino.
Alex O'Nino at that time.
Yes.
And then you moved to Thursday.
A Thursday with DJ Crazy C.
Mm-hmm.
It was Fat Jam Thursday.
Yep.
I think that was it.
That's it. 2 times.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You like doing the radio? You enjoy it?
I do. I like
Why?
it. I mean, I never really, it wasn't anything that I went looking for, to be honest. Like, I kind of see radio always like kind of like comes in my lap. But as far as the reason I like it, I think it's just a platform. Well, now I can appreciate it a lot more just because to spread a message, you know.
Instead of just always doing shout outs. Nothing against that, but I'm just saying instead of just doing shout outs.
Yeah, that's how I started. I did a lot of shout outs and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. That's cool. Literally having fun listening to music and
you're well spoken, by the way. I don't know if you worked on it or not, but you speak very well as far as interviewing and carrying yourself. I'm pretty sure it's coached a little bit, not like bad, but you have to be able to know how to, talk right on the mic, or where it comes from as far as how you project in that voice also, because you can sound like, hi, this is Mandy Red and shout out to, oh man.
Definitely it's been a practice to conquer those fears and stuff, like I do this because it's kind of like lifting a weight, to
She's
be
curling
able.
her arms, ladies and gentlemen, for the audio awards.
I'm acting like I'm lifting a
she
dumbbell.
Got some,
hey, do you see it?
She got conejo con little conejito. You know cómo se? Oh, I told you this before, right?
What?
¿Cómo se besan los conejos?
No.
How do you kiss the bunnies?
You've never told me.
Ta-da! Got dad jokes all day. So that's how you kiss the conejo.
Yeah, okay.
So you flex and exercise as far as working.
As far as, getting myself in front of people, you know, because a lot of people have a fear of getting in front of people, period, and speaking. So I feel like the more that I've been kind of doing it, it's been kind of exercising that muscle of being able to get in front of people and, perform or speak or sing.
I was driving the other day. I shouldn't be thinking as I'm driving or daydreaming, but the closer I get to the interview, please, the more I kind of sort of align with the person I'm interviewing. And I was thinking the same thing the other day, how one of the biggest fears of a human being is public speaking. Yeah. So to be able to do this now, what seems effortlessly, or even for myself, my English is my second language. Spanish was my first one, so sometimes I struggle with my words, and then I have to correct myself. But having to, you even in Spanish, when you have to do and having to be able to public speak in front of people, I mean, shoot, some people are more fear of public speaking than they are dying. Straight up.
Really?
Yes.
That extreme?
Google it.
Okay, I'm gonna Google that.
True. And that's crazy to me that you are able to do it effortlessly now, what it seems like, but it was a lot of practice because you've done a lot of working it out.
Working that out.
And that's pretty cool.
So I encourage, whatever you want to do, just do it. Even if you're,
there's a cameraman.
Even if your voice is shaking, y'all, just
go.
keep getting in front of the camera. Just keep on getting in front of whatever it is. If it's cooking, keep on trying that recipe until you get it right.
Except for drug dealing. Right. Don't be teaching on drug dealing because, we're just saying.
That's the small print.
It's only obvious. Don't be doing the illegal stuff. Okay, you have an Amazon
store.
Chris
Babe, for
that
making that
sure
clear.
You don't get a lawsuit around here. I don't think so. So you have an Amazon store. So you affiliate with Amazon as far as certain products?
Yeah. Yes. It's basically just an affiliate. Mm-hmm. So whatever I use is like I said, YouTube and Amazon are my favorite. They're my best friends. So when they contacted me about being an affiliate, I was like, because
they contacted you.
Yeah, they contacted me so just whatever I use, I just post it up on. I need to actually update my store. Now that you say that, but yeah, I need to update it with more stuff. But I'm surprised that you are not verified on IG. There's a video for that too, by the way, a YouTube video. I'm gonna look that up.
It's very easy.
Thank you.
But especially since you've been in publications. I mean, I'm just saying, for people that into the industry, it looks like a better look. But it's super easy as far as applying for it.
Okay.
There's a video on YouTube. I found it. I tried a couple times, but I need more numbers. But okay, you have the numbers and you have the publications.
I'm gonna look into that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay, so you do videos often with some glasses, and they have a particular crystal on it. I was very curious about that because it's a very particular look. Tell me about that.
Yes. Well, if you can see, I love crystals. I see you like your crystals as well.
Just very recently. Just very recently. I told you I come aligned with my interviewers, but no, I've just recently been put in.
Crystals.
Put myself a few.
Like that.
But yes, tell me about that one in particular.
Yeah,
Why
so-
crystals, or what do they do exactly?
Well, the ones that you're talking about in particular, well, the ones I have, this one is rose quartz. This was probably one of my first crystals that I've, kind of learned about and stuff. And it kind of promotes self-love.
Gotcha.
So, there's like different frequencies that the crystals give off. If y'all want to look into that a little bit more.
I disagree about the self-love, not to go against you, but I just think it's thoughts that come into my head. I feel like love was generated by evolution, to where if you're in love with another person, if you procreate, you're gonna take care of the kid. And there's amazing stories about people that have done some crazy stuff for their kid. Imagine if there was no love and the fear would trump over that, then the kid might not make it, right? So for us to keep going forward, that chemistry that happens really pushes. And love, to my understanding, is it's a feeling that you have for another person. But if you're just one person here now, then self-love couldn't happen because you're one individual. You know what I mean? But I get the concept of it. Don't get me wrong. And I heard it from somebody else. And there's a reason why I kind of see it. But I'm like, yeah, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But whatever flows you, but it's pretty cool though.
Okay. No, and I can respect everybody's viewpoints and all that. But can I explain kind of mine?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
so how I kind of explain self-love, because I kind of get that a lot, where people are like, no, that's being selfish, or,
you need to be
like
selfish.
that.
You're the only one that got to look after you.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like a cup, and you're filling up that cup. You have to be filled and whole as a person to be able to give. So whatever is in that cup, make sure it's filled, and that's for you. Everything that overflows,
right?
But keep filling it up till it overflows, and that's what is for everyone else.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how
I think it's harder for us people to love everybody else in general. Like, everybody, it's challenging as hell to love everybody. But I get what you're saying in regards to that. But for me, I feel that it makes more sense to me. But still loving it. And be able to, because it's a feeling that feels good for oneself, right? It feels really good to feel in it. Even if they don't love you back, it feels good for you to feel in love for whoever it is. It feels really nice, like everything's nice. And even if they don't return it, for you, it feels good. It feels really good. So for me, it's just the feeling of the chemistry for you to feel good about it. And in that sense, I guess you can kind of live in self-love, but to me, but I get what you're saying about the cup. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But to each their own. I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay, what other crystals do you have?
Going back to your original question with my glasses.
Oh, yeah, the glass thing.
So shout out to Creative Unicorn on those. She actually does like a lot of different frames and stuff like that. So she puts like different crystals on pretty much frames. And the one that I have is called labradorite. And it's kind of like a purplish stone, the one that you've seen.
And what is that one for?
And that one, the reason I wear it, it just kind of helps, like, if I have any holes in my aura, kind of just helps me be to myself, or keep my energy to myself, to kind of, be good, because sometimes when we feel kind of drained, we kind of might have like a hole in our aura where we need to kind of reserve.
You talking about the chakras, or just in general your aura?
Like your chakras, your aura, just your energy space. So it just, for me, it just kind of helps me, be in myself, to preserve my own energy. Because, what we do, being on the radio and being, in front of crowds and stuff, I want to be able to be my best and be my fullest, for when I am in front of other people, I can give my best and my fullest.
Okay.
So
that helps with your energy.
That's what that's what I feel like it does.
That's pretty cool. And that's the point to have it. It looks trippy, by the way. I don't know if you know this, but it looks very trippy. But there's a method to the madness. It's the reason why you use it. And I don't understand everything about the crystals. I kind of hear a little bit about stuff, and Kind of, sort of, but for whatever reason, I had an urge to go get some, so I have some
Yeah.
now.
What do you have on there? You have what? The
Don't
clear
ask me.
quartz.
Don't ask me.
That
This
looks
is
like a clear quartz.
something about going in and going out, and just, I don't know what. And this one just has all the chocolate colors in it.
Okay.
And I have other ones, and don't
Yeah.
ask me why. I just know that I have them.
Ooh, for a reason. So.
I have no clue why I needed to have a urge to go get some. Well, I know why, but anyways, I wanted to go get them, and I got them.
Yeah.
But I know some people, firm believers in believe will take you a long way, like in anything, like whether you believe in yourself as far as the music and stuff like that, or whether
Definitely.
you believe on anything as far as religion, crystals, whatever the case might be, it'll take you a long way. So to each their own. I didn't want to really fully understand them yet, but I know that I got them. So.
Yeah. They're here for a reason.
And then you have other ones too.
I do. I have this one is carnelian. This one helps with your are you familiar with the chakras?
Yeah, a little bit,
so this
but not an
this one-
expert.
This one helps like your creativity.
Oh.
And this one is again rose quartz, and this one is amethyst. And this one is green aventurine. So
Awesome. So if you're into crystals, do you have any of those in your shop? You need to put them in there because that's like your sport. You don't
you
get them
know
from there. You have a
what?
particular person.
The ones that I've gotten from there, I need to go back and see. But yeah, usually I don't usually get them from.
Because if I was interested in buying the
Amazon.
one right here, then homie is the one to go get it. But I don't know if they were in Amazon too. I don't want to take her business, but I say
Right.
other ones.
Right.
Like if somebody knows, people will be looking at some stuff.
Yeah.
They'll be like,
the
"Oh,
ones
what is
I
that green
do-
one right
yeah.
there?" Go get it right
The
here.
ones I have, I'm definitely gonna. You know what? There's speaking of the crystals.
Uh-huh.
So amethyst, it's supposed to help you become sober.
Sober.
Hmm. So
That's why I'm wearing purple. Then, I guess.
and at the time I had bought some like vases where you put water in there and they have like a crystal in there, and I used to put amethyst in there.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know, I really want to believe that it helped me to become sober.
So you don't drink any alcohol
I
anymore?
don't drink alcohol anymore. And
No
it
hallucinogens, no
happened-
mushrooms, no Mary Jane?
No.
No?
Uh-uh.
To each their own, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think it does affect you somehow.
And then later I realized that that's one of the effects of it. And I was like, you know what? Because, yeah, it was like gradual, but then I
That is
don't want it anymore.
crazy.
But
the coincidence that you had it, that you were doing that, and then that you were trying to get rid of that. Like, I don't know if you had an addiction or not, but just being sober
Yeah.
itself is crazy that they match around the same timing.
no
Who knows?
coincidences. But
world might
I'm
never
just
know.
saying, I'm just putting that out there.
All right, so we're almost done. We appreciate your time very much. I think we covered quite a bit of things. You're more than welcome anytime whenever you're ready to drop more.
Yeah,
That's for
let
all my
me
guests.
know. Let me
Absolutely.
know.
Social media, where can they find you at?
Yes, y'all can find me at mandyred.eratikent. It's ERATIKENT. That's on YouTube. That's on everything: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram.
All right, projects or shows you have going on. Unfortunately, we're gonna release these weeks from now, but you have a show tomorrow as we're talking about a toy drive with a community station here in Dallas.
Yes, I have the toy drive with 6th annual Canewin toy drive tomorrow. And we're gonna have the Calentura mommies on there, so we
And I
will be
heard
putting
Poppies
out
too, right?
Yeah, Calentura Papi as well. So y'all stay tuned on that footage. We will definitely be dropping that. They're gonna be Calentura elves and Calentura Santa.
So you can get them for your holidays. You didn't know that. You can. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I have that one, and then we also have the players. That one just got confirmed for. Well, this will probably already be out as well.
You can say
for
it
the
anyways.
Yeah, for the 16th, and then in January, Canewin, I'm gonna be doing another performance, and I don't have too many details on that one, but that will be in January as well.
Awesome. And any other ones so far for modern anything?
And then in March, New Mexico, they're trying to bring me
Ooh.
out there, so
Be on the lookout.
yeah, stay tuned.
New
on that one.
Mexico.
Yes.
Todia. She has probably one of the one, no? She has something to do with it? No?
No, actually, it was from a car show. Somebody I met at a car show,
nice.
so they.
That's cool.
yeah.
Pretty cool.
bring me
Okay, so one lesson, very important lesson that you learn, whether it's in the music business, the modeling industry, as far as that you can tell your younger self, they will help somebody else. what would that be?
Um, just be you and be all of you. Don't hold back. Let your full self shine. Be you, because you have a unique imprint here on this earth that only you can give off. So be you all the way, and you're gonna win.
It's gonna go on TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Awesome. I appreciate that. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, so this one's kind of interesting. I just started using it, but I feel like I don't like to go be emotional or whatever it is, but I think it's pretty important to express certain feelings, and even if just a thought. So when I wake up, I usually say, and I got it from this guru, Indian guru, that's I'm not immortal. I am mortal, and I will die one day. And then pretty much is repetitive, but that I say it every day. But it's a fact, right? We're not mortal. We're only here for a very short time, and then we're gonna go to help with like. We feel like we got all the time in the world, but we really don't. So we need to hurry up and do stuff, and it kind of generates a little bit of urgency to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I repeat it every day for the same reason, to help me realize that, hey, I'm not here forever. But once we're done, at your funeral, what do you want people to feel about your life?
Ooh, just a feeling of walking away, and just even if you just passed me or met me, just a feeling of feeling good. I want you to feel better than before you came in contact with me. You know, if I can make you feel good, no matter what, the smallest thing, like just by a smile or a compliment, or, you know, maybe some advice or whatever, like a song, you know, you just enjoyed it. Like if I just want you to feel good. Like if you just feel better, then I'm all for that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so you're done amazing work. I mean, from starting, for the reason why you started doing it in 2014, the modeling, to getting into kind of sort of wanting to do music and then actually getting to do it, to facing your fear and not scared to see what's on the other side. You know, it's amazing to me the work you've done, the many videos you've in, and then now the venture of the music that is taking his own thing. I mean, it's amazing the things you do, and the positive message that you say, not only with the motivational Mandy's Minute, but just in general, how you carry yourself. I think is amazing to me, and you definitely are a global Latin factor. So, Mandy Ray, you're a global Latin factor.
Oh, thank you. I'm official.
Yes, that's kind of like my thing when I do here.
Yes, I love it.
But you are definitely, you're gonna be worldwide for sure. Now, one last question for this time for real.
It's for real.
If somebody was to Google you or search you years from now, many years from now, what do you hope for them to find about you?
Ooh, you're asking deep questions. We already knew that though.
She was prepared, but she wasn't prepared.
I know, because I already knew you were gonna come with those left ones. They were to Google me. That one's hard. I don't know. I guess it's kind of similar to the one that I said earlier about the funeral.
Yeah.
If I could just change one person's life with just, you know, because I'm just really big on that, you know, just to make yourself a better life, or, you know, feel better about yourself, or go for that thing. Like if there's a little piece of information that helps you go and do that, like that's really, yeah, it's just kind of the same.
I think somebody will find inspiration of what you've done and what you continue to do. So that's awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
This was another episode of the Global Latin Factor podcast. Go follow, subscribe. Go follow us on all your platforms. We appreciate it very much. And remember, we are just like you. We are the spice in this melting pot that it is the world. Until next time. Bye. Thank you very much for checking out another episode of the Global Latin Factor podcast. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. It helps us a lot. You're already here, so give us a like, give us a subscribe, and give us a comment. We appreciate you very much. Thank you.
que pero but in fact is a flamingo. Coming to Havana and reach from Puerto Rico. On a pirate ship, you don't know where do we go. The birds of the jungle chasing